Hello everyone! Welcome to Fan Mail, where I answer your questions, display submissions, and anything else that we might find. Before we get started, I want to talk about two things. First, I hope everyone enjoyed Spartan's Omega Halo. Don't worry, if you haven't seen it yet, I won't be having any spoilers for it on this episode. Also, I want to talk a little bit about Wasteland 2019. I know I said earlier that I wouldn't be continuing Wasteland, but all of a sudden I finally had a good idea for this story and got really excited about it, so I put it into production. Now, as it's not a huge project like Spartan's Omega Halo, I'll be able to develop it alongside larger productions, but that does mean it probably won't have a steady release schedule. Not gonna lie, it's second priority next to things like Brotherhood War and Odd Men Out. To help with this, I'm gonna get the first half of the season done before I release anything. That's 10 episodes, and I'll be able to put them out back to back once they're done. I can't guarantee a release date for Wasteland yet, but when you see the full trailer, you'll know it's coming. And with that, let's get to the fan mail. There's a lot to go through today, so to help me out, I brought my buddy, the silly, yet insidious, Flim.
Hey, guys!
Welcome to fan mail, Flim. How's hell these days?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't.
Let's look at some fan mail. I'm so excited to answer questions.
Yeah, let's do it. First up, we have a question from OttKnight712.
Chronicler, this is a rapid-fire question. What is your favorite Disney movie? And for the special guest, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blood.
Oh, damn, my favorite Disney movie? Are we talking only animation? Is Pixar included? So many choices. Okay, if we're talking purely Disney-only animated movies, oh god. Is it Atlantis? No, Treasure Planet. No, it's Atlantis. Atlantis for sure.
Chronicler, what's your opinion on the Halo clan trolling YouTubers, such as Boz, IX Auxiliary, and SMG Army, etc.? What are your thoughts on the current memes of 2019? Also, how is life?
I'm afraid I don't know anything about this Halo clan trolling, but if it's true, it reinforces the fact that I don't like clans. Or drama. I'm positive everyone could just get along if they'd chill the hell out.
Oh, we should bring them down to hell. Everyone is equal in their suffering, and there's nothing to fight about.
I'm not sure if they deserve that, Flim.
Oh, phooey.
As for memes, this year's had some great ones already. I think the Ultra Instinct Shaggy ones are my favorite so far.
Did you know that hell was created when Shaggy used 1% of his power? He needed a place to put all those he deemed, like, unworthy, dude.
Anyway, life is great. I'm having a blast at my job, and Omega Halo went really well, all things considered, and I've never been closer with my fanbase. Being in regular communication with you guys is awesome, and my fan mail series is definitely helping that, as is the Discord. Looks like Bondbiller has some questions for us.
Will there be a prequel to Odd Man Out or anything similar? If so, what can we expect? Have you heard about the fan project Installation 01, and would you play it when it was fully released?
I don't think I'll be making a prequel to Odd Men Out, but I am planning for the Season 3 mid-season special to be a How We Met type of episode, showing what it was like when the original gang met up.
I can't tell you how many groups of people I put together before finding a team that didn't die from my increasingly violent tests. I had a good feeling about those guys from the moment they arrived on the canyon, though. Once they started working together, I knew all those blood sacrifices had been totally worth it.
Also, yes, I've heard of Installation 01, and I congratulate the development team on their endeavor. The game looks great. But I doubt I'll be playing it. I don't really play multiplayer FPS games anymore. But also because I'm absolute rubbish at aiming with a mouse and keyboard. Here's some questions from Laughing Block. They're actual questions this time. One question each for Flim and you, Jacob. For Flim, what is hell like, and what is it like to be a demonic entity? For Jacob/Chronicler177, what gave you the inspiration to take the series in a semi-supernatural way, and why did you decide to go down this route? Hey Jacob, if I had to give you any advice to not only bring growth back to the channel, but to spread your name out to more people, I would recommend branching out a bit in terms of content and how frequently you upload.
Before you roll your eyes, hear me out.
You can still keep the channel focused on machinima and telling narratives, but maybe try making a couple videos about Halo lore, or do some theory crafting relative to Halo's lore, or hell, maybe Star Wars or some other universe you enjoy and test the waters a bit. Or if you're looking more for the short term and looking just to get a little interest back, maybe try to make some series overviews before a new season of one of your shows from before, to give a refresh on the current story so far.
Well, Block, hell is such a wonderful place to be. There's rainbows, brimstone, and damnation. Every day, I get to spend hours flogging some jerk who thought child trafficking was a good idea, and every night I fall asleep to the screaming of those locked in eternal damnation. It's paradise. I really do love being a demon, even though I'm just a lesser one. Hell's benefit package is awesome too! We get stuff like immortality, teleportation, and unlimited dental.
Wait, you guys get dental?
You don't?
It wasn't listed in the Chronicler's contract.
Well, if any of your teeth fall out, you can just borrow some of mine.
That's okay, Flim.
No, really, it's okay. Every dozen years or so, my fangs fall out and I have to get them replaced. I keep them in a little box.
Oh, maybe I should answer my question now. Anyway, Block, when I started concepting Odd Man Out originally, I knew I wanted something to set it apart from other machinimas, but it wasn't until I started watching this little show called that I went, hey, you know what I've never seen before? A machinima with a touch of the paranormal. So I started with the familiar red versus blue formula, then started implementing things like a man who can't die, someone returning from the dead, and a freaky guy who can apparently teleport.
That's me!
Anyway, as for your advice, thank you for it, but I don't think I deviate from machinima. Keeping up with these massive projects like Omega Halo is difficult enough as it is. Besides, there's lots of other channels who do Halo and Star Wars lore videos and theory crafting much better than I ever could, such as Eckhart's Ladder, Space Doc, Halo Canon, Hidden Xperia, Late Night Gaming, Luke the Notable, Star Wars Theory.
There's quite a few of these.
Star Wars Lore, Meta Nerds Lore, The Scoundrel's Cantina, Star Wars Explained, and so on. And increasing upload frequency is probably out of the question. These productions take massive amounts of time and effort, and they keep getting longer and more complicated, not to mention I'm making them alongside working part-time and being married. But I think I will take you up on the series overview idea. I'm sure that during the long times between major stories, details of previous installments might be lost to time, so quickly recapping earlier stories sounds like a good idea. Okay, next up we have some questions from Major Winters.
For Flim, do you agree with the Onion's article titled Latin speakers are 20% more likely to summon demons?
For Chronicler, besides Star Wars, Halo, and Bionicle, all hail Bionicle. All hail Bionicle. What other fandoms are you in? Hope you both have a wonderful day.
That article is actually true, Winters. Here's a funny story. Some intellectual type fella managed to get a girl in bed, and they were going at it, you know, and he wanted to impress her, so he decided it would be a good idea to utter some random Latin phrase he found online that he didn't understand. The phrase went something along the lines of
Veni venias ad me unus de corrupto inferas.
Which means, come to me, O corrupted one from hell, and bam! There I was, right in their bed with them. Ha ha! You should have seen the looks on their faces as I surprised them. And then horribly killed them.
What? Why did you kill them?
Oh, silly, don't you know? A summoning, whether intentional or not, must be paid with blood, be it someone the summoner wants dead, or the summoner themselves. When a demon comes to town, some stuff is gonna go down.
Right. I guess this is why I usually work with the light and not with demons.
But the light is so boring. Have some fun every once in a while. Eat a hooker.
Catholic school warned me about this. I'm going to answer my question now. I also enjoy Marvel, Alien, Dead Space, BioShock, Half-Life, and Portal by extension, Team Fortress 2, Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo, Supernatural, Doctor Who, Mass Effect, Lost in Space, Elite Dangerous, Battlestar Galactica, Pokemon, and probably more that I'm forgetting. Hope you have a good day too, Winters. Here's a bit of fan mail from Valiant095. Chronicler177, will you be making a holiday special machinima next year? And if so, will it have most of your characters from each machinima? I'm not planning on making any holiday specials, but I've always wanted to make something where characters from my different universes meet up Avengers style. I'll have to do that someday. Hey Flim, Sophia-chan has a question for you.
Hey, Flim! Sorry for shouting, but how's your day? If you need any more baby heads, you know who to hit up.
My day is super special awesome, Sophia. Thanks a whole bunch for asking. My baby head stock is doing okay right now, but I'll keep you on my contact list for when I run low.
Here's a submission from Logan Blue 44.
Hey Chronicler, I was a body actor for Spartans Omega. When do I get paid?
I think they're onto us.
Shall I pack the bags?
Yeah, I've got the escape plane ready.
Oh wait, there's an addendum.
It's just a joke.
Oh, whew, crisis averted. Now we have a few questions and some fan art from Showery Dragoon, the guy behind Omega Halo's excellent custom animated effects.
Hi Chronicler, it's good to be back on Fan Mail. Before you answer these questions, I do have something to say. Thank you so much for letting me animate and edit the CGI scenes for Spartans Omega Halo. I really appreciate helping you out a lot. Now here are the questions I do want to ask. What is your favorite animated film directed by Don Bluth? What are your interests in writing? And last question is for you and Flim. What is your favorite Godzilla movie, suit, and CGI model? By the way, I do want to show you a concept of the elite fleet I made. That's pretty much all I have to ask, and as always, thank you for letting me assist with your machinima, and I'll see you later.
The appreciation is all mine, Dragoon. Like I said in the Looking Back video, the only reason that Omega Halo was saved from the production pile was because you acted selflessly and with dedicated passion, and we're all in your debt. I'm happy to have you aboard. Let's take a look at your concept image. Whoa! Really gives you a sense of how damn big Covenant supercarriers are.
There's another image here too, titled Spartans, Omega Halo 10 years.
Awesome! That's an excellent anniversary present, Dragoon. Thanks a bunch, man.
How about those questions?
Right. Don Bluth. The name sounds familiar. Hey, Guardian, do a search on Don Bluth.
On it.
Searching. Donald Virgil Bluth is an American animator, film director, producer, writer, production designer, video game designer, and animation instructor. What's he made that I might have seen? Let's see. Secret of Nim? Never seen it. An American Tail? Nope. All Dogs Go to Heaven? Nuh-uh. Land Before Time? I've seen a bit of it, but not all the way through. Okay. Anastasia? Yeah, that was pretty good. Titan AE? Yo, he made Titan AE? That's an animated classic. I love Titan AE. It's really underrated. Such a fun sci-fi adventure. Stunning visuals, too. I really wish more people had heard of it.
I think we have our answer.
Anyway, as for my interest in writing, really I just want to tell good stories. My main focus is always the people in the stories. I want the viewer to empathize with them and connect on an emotional level, maybe even learn something from them. I pass on what I've learned in life through my creations, and maybe someone will benefit from them. After my YouTube channel, though, I don't really plan on going on any further. Hollywood is totally corrupt, and the fiction book market is oversaturated, so I'll be content to finally settle down, enjoy my family, and play video games. As for your last question, the only Godzilla movie I've seen is the 2014 one, so I guess that'll have to be my favorite. It was pretty enjoyable in my opinion. I had a good time.
My favorite is the original, but fun fact, the Godzilla in the original isn't a suit. It's a lizard demon from the fourth circle of hell, and the movie is actually a documentary of a demon invasion of Tokyo. The government wants you to believe it's just fiction, but that makes sense because they're all lizard demons too.
Seriously?
No, I'm just kidding. Or am I?
Next fan mail, please. This one's from Megalodon302.
Hi, Chronicler. This is Hubert. If you fuck up pronouncing my last name again in this fan mail, I'm going to send you a recording of me as Butler singing one of your favorite songs and butchering it in every way possible. Since you have given me several, I won't tell you which one. I'll send good luck.
Well, I guess I've just gone and fucked myself, haven't I?
Sure looks like it.
Joke's on you anyway, Hugh. You send me any butchered songs, I'll just upload it to my channel. It'll make us both more popular. Ha! Who's laughing now? Looks like we have a question from Darkfeather.
Yo, hey, it me. Yeah, just a small question. Do you specifically work on one script at a time, or work on multiple as you feel? I sometimes find it's difficult to write something continuously, or the build up to something, so I tend to leap from story to story. Do you do the same?
Great question, Feather. I usually try to focus on one story at a time. That way I don't get distracted or lose focus on what I'm writing. I'll often be working on the script for my next project as I'm filming or editing the current one. For example, Spartan's Omega Halo script was being written during production of Odd Man Out Season 2, and I started writing Brotherhood Wars script while filming Omega Halo. That being said, it can be hard to focus on one project at a time, I totally understand that. And sometimes I'll have grand ideas for a future project that I really want to write down, which I call snippets. I create documents designed to collect these snippets, and over time I collect more and more for different projects. By the time one of these projects is ready to enter production, I'll often have many pages worth of snippets collected for it, and I can start piecing together the overall story by putting those snippets together. This ensures that I don't forget any good ideas I have, and allows me to vent my thoughts productively, so I can get back to focusing on the current script. Here's some questions from Mr. RE117.
What's your favorite red versus blue moment? What's your favorite childhood memory?
I'd issue a spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen RVB Reconstruction yet, but it's over a decade old, so... Anyway, my favorite red versus blue moment is hands down when Church is revealed to be the Alpha. It chills my spine every time I watch it. As for my favorite childhood memory, I have a hard time remembering most of my childhood, but I somehow remember a fuzzy feeling when I got my first Bionicle. It was 2001, and Kongu, the Tahunga, was in my Happy Meal. The rest is history. Our last two questions are from Bloodlust. What type of mic do you use in your recordings? How does a person adult correctly? Maybe you have the answer I've been searching for. For recording, I use a Blue Yeti USB mic. And as far as adulting goes, there's no magical secret or tip to it. If you're getting up each morning and you're live, that's really all there is to it. That's all anyone else does anyway. They might make you think that they're doing something special, but they're just the same as you, making it day by day.
That sounds pleasant.
No, it's excruciatingly painful and terrifying.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, that's all we got today. Thanks for watching Fan Mail. And Flim, thanks for coming. It was great having you.
You know me. I put the laughter in slaughter.
Yeah. Wait, what? Okay. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned for announcements regarding my next project, Brotherhood War.